tonight I want to talk about something that's been on my mind a lot lately. I don't know why. It's 2026, okay? And a lot of people, myself included, were reminiscing on the years of like the 2010s. And with that, of course, I was thinking about spooky YouTube, paranormal YouTube, best time ever. But anyways, long story short, I remembered a story that was blowing up in the 2010s. I forget the year exactly. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, I was right. So it was 2017, but still around those times. So I remember this story that I was never really interested in this story, and I never made a video about this, and yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm talking about Dear David. Do you remember this story that blew up on Twitter? Let me refresh your memory, okay? But before we get started, hello, what up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Sabrina, and my goal is to make every single day feel like a Halloween fever dream. So, subscribe, like, comment, please comment. Send me your ghost stories, and share, of course, if you have a spooky friend. I'm having a bad hair day, okay? So, let's not focus on that. Although I'm the only one focusing on it, so yeah. Anyways, now grab a snack, a drink, and maybe a blanket to hide under. Then go ahead, turn off your lights, and stick around. So it all starts with Adam. Now, Adam used to be a writer for BuzzFeed, and one day he makes a post on Twitter, or X. I still call it Twitter. I will never call it X, but anyways, besides that point, Adam makes a post on Twitter and starts posting tweets after tweets talking about this thing. And this is how it started. I'm gonna read it to you. So, I had a weird dream last night. I was in a store and I saw a child with a head that looked like it was scrumpled on one side, like a skull. And he was in a wheelchair. This is what he tweeted. He also mentioned that the child said, "I am dead. I am dead. Please don't let me die." And the kid would say that over and over. I'm getting creeped out. I'm gonna close my closet door. Oh my god. So anyways, just imagine a child that looked like what he described in a dream, clearly looks like a ghost, telling you that they're dead over and over again. How bone chilling is that? And I already think that the dream realm is definitely like a doorway to other dimensions. If I sat here and talked about this, oh my gosh, it'd be an hour or more. Oh, definitely more. Maybe like a long ass video. But long story short, I believe that there are spirits on the other side, of course, and we interact with them at times. But anyways, Adam did a follow-up on Twitter, and he was talking about how the child just kept staring at him. And this is where it gets crazy, okay? This is when he makes the connection between his dream and real life occurrences that had been happening way before he had his dream. He was talking about scratching noises coming from the ceiling in the middle of the night, and how he would always feel as though he wasn't alone. He felt like something, yes, something, not someone. He felt like a heavy presence there. And it would always be after midnight, which I will never forget what my grandma used to tell me, that after midnight, they're roaming free. Okay, just remember that when you get up to get a glass of water or go to the bathroom at night without turning on the lights. Yeah, sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. This is a spooky channel. Anyways, he also talked about the furniture in his house just moving on their own. Objects were being moved and misplaced, and his cats were also acting very strange and agitated. Like, it would just stare at a corner of the room for a long time, as though they were seeing something, even though nothing was there. He said that he was getting really freaked out, and right after that, I think a couple of weeks after that, or a week, I don't know, but right after, he started having a dream, or the dreams. So after waking up from the dream, Adam immediately felt some sort of connection to that child. I mean, how can that be? It was just a dream, right? And that is when he starts referring to the child as Dear David. He knew something was up. The dream was far too vivid to be just a dream. Now, this is where it gets even scarier. Adam mentions that he found a Polaroid picture that featured a shadowy figure just standing in the corner of his living room. And he didn't take that picture, or he didn't remember taking that picture. And the thing in the photo sort of resembled a child from the dream. The paranormal activity in his apartment gets stronger and stronger, of course. And he was genuinely starting to become obsessed with Dear David because he truly believed that it was messing with his life, whatever or whoever that was. He would hear footsteps, creepy noises, and even see things in his house or his apartments. His place, okay? He would constantly see shadows just moving around. And that was genuinely affecting his mental health, his entire life. He also said he kept on hearing whispers as though someone was trying to talk to him, but he couldn't really understand what was being said. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of creeped out talking about this. I've heard this story before, but I don't think I read the whole thing. I don't think I knew about the whole thing. I just knew about the picture and about Dear David back when he was making the posts and everything. I mean, that was all over YouTube. But now I remember why I didn't want to get into that or make a video about that. Now I remember why, because I never got good vibes from that. And I know the guy's a writer and everything, but still, you don't know what kind of energy is attached to that, or if that's true or not. I don't know. Anyways. Now, one of the scariest moments of this whole thing, one of the scariest moments is when Adam takes the photos. These photos I'm about to show you right now. Now at this point, Adam had become even more obsessed with Dear David and communicating with him, or it's whatever that was. He really wanted to understand what was going on, like what did he want from him? So he claims he asked, "Who are you? Why are you following me?" And Adam did say that he received answers. However, it was in the form of strange, cryptic messages. So David said he had died in a car accident and he needed to go home. He wanted to go home. Adam claimed that the more he asked questions, the more unsettling the whole vibe of the house and of this whole situation would feel. And at this point, his gut was telling him that whatever he was communicating with, that was not an innocent spirit. In fact, he genuinely started feeling as though David was becoming more and more malevolent, and he didn't feel safe at all. He 100% felt he was in danger. He claims that after he gave the spirit or the entity attention, it got stronger and worse and scarier and just, well, worse. The paranormal activity got violent, strong as hell, terrifying. There were more physical manifestations of the haunting and the dreams too. The dreams became not only extremely disturbing, but also very, very vivid. In one of the tweets he said, and I quote, "It's like he's getting angrier. I feel like something is watching me and it's not a ghost. This is something else." How creepy is that? How bone-chilling. Boy, I would have moved the hell out of there after I filmed some content, of course. Lastly, Adam claimed that he no longer felt safe in his apartment. And this is his final tweet. This is the last tweet about this whole thing. And it read, "I don't know what's happening anymore. I feel like something's following me. Stay away from me if you care about your safety." And right after this, he deleted all his social media. Now, my take on this, of course, let me fix this camera. Okay. My take on this is that from the very beginning, okay, from the very start, he should have never given whatever that was any sort of attention. Unless you have knowledge about what you're doing, why would you do that? I feel like I have some knowledge about like communicating with the other side and all of that. Some knowledge. I want to get better. Obviously, I'm not a paranormal investigator yet, although I did go on some investigations. That was really fun. But my point is, I don't feel qualified enough to talk to something that's supposedly haunting my house. And it's like clear as day, has manifested in a picture. Okay, hello, do you know what you're doing? I understand wanting to help, because sometimes I do want to help spirits and stuff, but I also know that a lot of spirits that are supposedly kids are actually not kids. They're demons. Demons love to take on the form of innocent beings, older people, and that's just a fact, according to my belief, of course. Yeah, if I had like something in my house, I would try and communicate with it, maybe, but probably not. I'll probably try to like get it out of here, you know what I mean, in a safe way. Anyways, I feel like I'm all over the place, but my take on this is that I think that was never ever a child to begin with. Maybe it did get like the story and the image of an actual child that really did die, but that's all it did. It was never a child to begin with. Most of the time they're saying, oh, I'm an innocent little child, and they're trying to push this sad story on you. That is the biggest red flag right there. To me anyways. I don't know about you. They want your attention. They want your energy. And God knows what else. Maybe your soul. I don't know. Maybe like they're going to be attached to you forever if you don't do anything about it. But this happens. It's not very common, but it happens. I don't know about this story though. I don't know, like, have you guys heard about this before? I'm pretty sure you have. And what happened with the guy? I tried to look him up, but I couldn't find anything about him. Or maybe I'm searching the wrong name. I don't know. Definitely let me know if you know more about this whole thing. That's it for tonight's video. I know that this whole Dear David story had a lot more to it, of course. I try to like keep it short. What do you guys think of my background, by the way? This was so last minute. That's why I'm filming here. This is where I usually film my videos for my second channel. Although I'm thinking about like just keeping this background. I don't know. I really genuinely need like a house just for filming, so I can have like my girly pop corner, and then I can have my very spooky corner. I don't know, that's like one of my dreams for sure. I have this problem that I'm never like 100% satisfied with my backgrounds, especially the spooky ones. I do try to have like a signature background, but then after like a couple months I'm like, I don't really like this anymore, you know? So yeah, I'm always changing things up. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This means so much to me. I hope you're watching this at night, and if you are, I hope you have sweet dreams of Dear David. He's gonna show up in your dreams, and he's gonna stare at you, and he's gonna say, I'm dead, I don't wanna die. I'm just kidding, don't be mad. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below, I love reading your comments. And if you have any video suggestions, those are so welcome. And of course, very helpful too, because I know what you want to see. I hope you're having an awesome day or night, whatever it is when you're watching this. And I'll see you children in my next video. Toodles.